If you're over 60, this could be one of the most important videos you'll watch all year. Because some of the vegetables you eat, yes, even the ones you thought were healthy, could be silently harming your body. They might look fresh. They might taste great. But inside, they could be weakening your immune system, speeding up brain aging, and even damaging your leg muscles, without you ever knowing it. And here's the scary part. This kind of damage doesn't always hurt at first. But over time, it shows up as slower walking, stiffer joints, and more dangerous falls. And as you probably know, falls are the #1 cause of fatal injuries in older adults. I know this sounds shocking. But this isn't fearmongering or some internet myth. This is real science. Backed by large-scale research published in the Journal of Gerontology. Thousands of older adults were followed in long-term studies. And the data? It revealed a shocking truth. Some vegetables, yes, common ones, are strongly linked to muscle weakness, poor circulation, and declines in memory and coordination. Most people eat them daily, without ever realizing they're sabotaging their body's ability to stay mobile, independent, and sharp. So in today's video, I'm going to share 3 vegetables you should absolutely avoid after 60, and 3 you should eat more of, if you want to support strong legs, a clear mind, and a healthy immune system. And near the end, I'll reveal one extremely popular vegetable that many believe is good for you, but might actually be one of the worst for your legs. Stick with me. Because this isn't just about food. This is about protecting your freedom, your independence, and your quality of life for the years ahead. Before we dive in, take a second and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss our science-backed health videos. We're here every week with simple tips to help you stay active, strong, and independent. If you're excited to learn something new today, type 1 in the comments. Or, if you're feeling a little skeptical, go ahead and type 0. Either way, we'd love to know what you're thinking, and where you're watching from. Alright, let's jump in. Vegetable number 1, the unsung hero for seniors, carrots. Let's start with a veggie that doesn't get nearly enough credit. Carrots. Now I know, carrots might not sound revolutionary. But for people over 60, they're far more than just crunchy snacks. They're actually quiet protectors of your mobility, your eyesight, and your brain. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which your body turns into vitamin A, a nutrient your eyes depend on. And when your eyesight stays sharp, so does your confidence. You can spot the curb before you trip on it. Read labels at the grocery store. Catch your grandchild's smile from across the room. And most importantly, you're far less likely to suffer a fall that could steal your independence overnight. One long-term study found that people with diets rich in beta-carotene were less likely to develop age-related macular degeneration, the #1 cause of vision loss after 60. But carrots don't stop at your eyes. They're also packed with antioxidants that help protect the nerves and tiny blood vessels in your legs and feet. Why does that matter? Because the communication between your brain and your muscles relies on clear signals, especially when you're walking or catching your balance. When those nerve signals slow down, you start to feel clumsy, off balance, hesitant. But carrots support coordination and clarity, not just strength. That means you don't just move, you move with purpose and control. So, don't underestimate this simple orange root. A daily serving of raw, roasted, or lightly steamed carrots could be one of the easiest ways to protect your mobility as you age. Vegetable number 2, broccoli, your natural defense system. Next up, broccoli. Maybe not the most exciting food on your plate, but arguably one of the most powerful tools you can use to stay strong and sharp after 60. What makes broccoli so special? One word, sulforaphane. This powerful compound helps your body fight inflammation at its core. And chronic inflammation isn't just about stiff joints or bloating, it's a silent force behind heart disease, bone loss, memory problems, and yes, even muscle weakness. Sulforaphane acts like a cleanup crew. It helps activate your body's natural detox systems and shields your cells from long-term damage. But that's not all. Broccoli also delivers a powerhouse combo of vitamin K, calcium, and antioxidants. That's key for strong bones, flexible arteries, and a body that can move freely without pain. Stronger bones mean fewer fractures. Better circulation means fewer leg cramps and less swelling. And for those managing diabetes or blood pressure, broccoli may help improve blood flow to your lower limbs, giving you more energy, more comfort, and more control. But here's a pro tip: how you cook broccoli matters. If you boil it, you destroy most of its healing compounds. Instead, lightly steam it, just for 3 to 4 minutes. That way, you keep the sulforaphane intact and your body gets the full benefit. Each cup of steamed broccoli is like a daily investment in your strength, balance, and clarity. Vegetable number 3, spinach, a leafy green with real power. Now let's talk about another powerhouse that deserves a spot in your kitchen. Spinach. It may look like just another leafy green, but inside, spinach holds serious benefits for people over 60. Think of it as nature's quiet multitasker, fueling your energy, mental clarity, circulation, and even your vision. So what makes spinach so special? It contains natural nitrates, compounds that help relax and widen your blood vessels, improving blood flow throughout your body. That means your legs, your brain, your feet, they all get more oxygen and nutrients with every heartbeat. You might not feel the effects overnight, but over time, that improved circulation can help your movements feel easier, more fluid, and much safer, whether you're walking across the living room or standing up from your favorite chair. And there's more. Spinach is rich in 2 critical nutrients, lutein and folate. These are directly linked to better memory, faster thinking, and less cognitive decline as we age. That's not just theory, it's backed by real research. Scientists have found that lutein actually accumulates in your brain, where it helps preserve your sharpness and response time. But the benefits don't stop at your brain. Spinach also protects your eyes, particularly the macula. That's the part of your retina responsible for detailed, central vision. Lutein and zeaxanthin, both found in spinach, help strengthen the macula, which means you're less likely to suffer from age-related macular degeneration, a major threat to independence after 60. Clear eyesight doesn't just affect how you see, it affects how you live. It gives you confidence to drive, to walk into a busy room, to recognize faces, to stay connected. Spinach helps you hold on to that clarity, that precious connection to the world around you. But just like with broccoli, how you prepare spinach matters. Here's the best way. Lightly sauté it with a splash of olive oil. That helps keep the nutrients intact and makes it easier for your body to absorb. Or toss a handful of fresh spinach into a smoothie, no cooking needed. What you want to avoid is overcooking it. Too much heat breaks down the very compounds your body needs. Bottom line? Spinach supports your energy, clarity, mobility, and vision, all in one small, green package. It's not just a side dish. It's a daily decision that helps protect your freedom, your safety, and your ability to enjoy life on your terms. What to avoid: the first dangerous vegetable, white potatoes. Now, let's switch gears. Because not all vegetables are helpful. Some, especially for older adults, can quietly work against you. Let's start with a familiar face. White potatoes. Mashed at Thanksgiving, baked at Sunday dinner, fried at lunch, they're comforting. They bring back memories. They're a staple in so many households. But if you're over 60, that comfort food might be doing more harm than good. Here's why. White potatoes break down quickly into simple sugars, which spike your blood sugar fast. That spike might feel like a short energy boost, but underneath, it's causing inflammation in your blood vessels. Over time, that inflammation damages the very highways your body relies on to move nutrients and oxygen, especially to your brain, heart, legs, and feet. And when circulation starts to break down, it shows up in all the worst ways. Your legs feel heavy. Your feet go numb. Standing up feels harder. Your balance becomes unreliable. White potatoes are high on the glycemic index, meaning they digest quickly and contribute to a condition called arteriosclerosis, a hardening of your arteries. That can lead to cold feet, leg cramps, tingling or numbness, and even dangerous falls that take away your confidence. But that's not all. The way we usually eat potatoes makes it worse. Think about it. Mashed with butter and cream. Baked and topped with cheese or sour cream. Fried in oil and loaded with salt. These toppings raise blood pressure, stress the heart, and undo the progress of any healthy changes you've been working on. And sadly, white potatoes don't offer much in return. Their pale color is a clue. They're low in antioxidants, low in fiber, and don't have the protective nutrients your aging body truly needs. In contrast, deeply colored vegetables like carrots and sweet potatoes give you far more. They're rich in beta-carotene, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds that protect your brain, support vision, and help your legs stay strong. Cutting back on white potatoes doesn't mean giving up comforting meals. It just means making smarter swaps. You can still enjoy a warm, satisfying plate, just one that helps you move better, think faster, and feel stronger. What to avoid? The second dangerous vegetable, eggplant. Now let's talk about another sneaky threat hiding in your fridge. Eggplant. It's shiny. It's purple. It looks healthy. But for people over 60, eggplant may actually be making your joints and muscles feel worse. Why? Because eggplant belongs to a group of plants known as nightshades. These contain a chemical called solanine. Solanine is the plant's natural defense, but inside the human body, it can trigger low-grade inflammation. Especially in areas already prone to stiffness or pain, like your knees, hips, and hands. If you wake up feeling stiff in the morning. If your legs feel tight or your grip is weaker than it used to be. Solanine might be part of the reason. For people dealing with arthritis, nerve sensitivity, or muscle pain, eating eggplant regularly could make those symptoms worse over time. You may notice more swelling, more tension in the legs, a lingering ache that doesn't go away like it used to. And that's not all. When inflammation settles into your legs, it messes with more than just comfort. It impacts your balance, coordination, and confidence to move. The stairs feel steeper. A step off the curb feels less secure. Even walking across the room can feel like more effort. And while one serving of eggplant won't ruin your mobility, repeated exposure can quietly chip away at your strength in small, daily ways, until suddenly, you're hesitating to move the way you used to. A quiet decline, or a powerful shift. When your legs don't move the way they used to, it's not just frustrating, it's deeply personal. You lose more than just physical movement. You lose your spontaneity. You start saying no to things you used to love, afternoon walks, dancing at a family gathering, or simply running errands on your own. Even when you want to say yes, you hesitate. And that slow pullback? It can snowball into something bigger. Helplessness. Isolation. A quiet sense that the world is shrinking around you. And sadly, for many people, this isn't caused by a major fall or medical event. It happens one meal at a time, through foods that quietly chip away at your strength and balance. Take eggplant, for example. Even when roasted, grilled, or stewed, the problem remains. It contains solanine, a compound that can trigger low-level inflammation in your joints and nerves. And your body doesn't build a tolerance to it. In fact, as you age, you become more sensitive. You might feel it as a stiffness in the morning. An ache that lasts longer than it used to. Or a bit of swelling that never seems to fully go away. Those aren't random annoyances. They're your body's way of asking for help. And the answer might start with removing what's hurting you. Vegetable number 3 to avoid: green bell peppers. Now, let's talk about one more vegetable that deserves a second look. Green bell peppers. They seem harmless, fresh, crunchy. People toss them into salads and stir-fries thinking they're making a smart, healthy choice. But green bell peppers belong to the nightshade family, just like eggplant. And that means they carry two hidden threats: solanine and lectins. Let's start with lectins. These are natural proteins that plants use for defense. But once inside your body, they can latch onto your gut lining and interfere with digestion. That blocks the absorption of vital nutrients your muscles, joints, and brain desperately need after 60. It's like building a wall between your food and your bloodstream. Over time, this leads to gut irritation, inflammation, and a host of low-level symptoms. Tingling in your toes. Tightness in your ankles. A wobbly feeling when you stand up too quickly. That quiet loss of confidence when you take a step. You might brush those feelings off. But they're often early warnings that your circulation, nerve function, and balance are under attack. And the more often green peppers show up in your meals, the more those effects can build up. They don't just work against your mobility, they weaken the very foundation of your independence. But aren't they better cooked? Now, you might be thinking, but I cook my peppers, doesn't that fix the problem? Yes, cooking can reduce lectins. But not completely. For many older adults, especially those with arthritis, digestive issues, or circulatory concerns, even cooked green peppers may trigger discomfort. And here's the real kicker. They're not even that nutrient-dense. Green bell peppers contain fewer antioxidants than their ripened cousins, like red, yellow, or orange peppers. So you're getting less protection while still exposing your body to the same inflammatory compounds. That's not a great trade-off. If a food makes your body work harder and delivers fewer benefits in return, that's not helping. It's quietly draining your energy and making your body more vulnerable. What you can do starting today. Now, this isn't about fear. It's about empowerment. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to memorize dozens of ingredients or swear off everything you love. But by knowing which vegetables may be hurting you, by replacing them with options that truly support your health, you're taking control in a world where aging often feels like losing it. Let's recap. The vegetables to avoid after 60? White potatoes spike blood sugar and hurt circulation. Eggplant stirs up inflammation in joints and nerves. Green bell peppers disrupt digestion and circulation over time. And what to add instead? Carrots for vision, nerve strength, and coordination. Broccoli for inflammation, bone health, and balance. Spinach for circulation, mental clarity, and mobility. Each bite you take can either protect your independence, or quietly take it away. But here's the good news. It's never too late to make better choices. You don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Just begin replacing problem foods with healing ones. Even small shifts can bring big relief over time. Final call to action. If this video opened your eyes or helped you feel more confident about your next meal, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend or family member who could use this information. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel for more simple, science-backed health advice made just for people like you. Because you deserve to move freely. To feel clear-headed. To walk strong and steady, without fear. Keep going. Keep grounded. You're stronger than you think. And every step forward counts.